Cheryl from the Dung Heap, everybody. These are my friends. A lot of them.
Friends.
There he is. Hi, sweetie.
Hello. Good morning, everybody.
And we're live. Hello. SPTV. Hello. Hi, everybody. Happy Monday. I'm going to put the mic a little closer. Hello. So I have a treat for you guys today. I am so excited to have Cheryl here. Can you hear me okay? I'm not going to do a big introduction because most of you, I'm sure, know her. And I'm really excited to ask her about this past week. She's had a big week, and it's been just a delight to watch her in action. So here she is, Cheryl on the loose. Hi.
Hello, everyone. Hello. Hi, Marilyn.
Hi, honey. Welcome to the Dung Heap.
Thank you for having me on in the dung heap at the holler.
Yep, in the holler. And I made my Yorkshire tea. Oh, you got MFT time.
Yorkshire tea.
I should have used that cup today. So hi, how are you feeling?
A little tired, but we're good. We're feeling actually really good.
Good. So we're streaming to your channel. So if anyone's on my channel, hop over to Cheryl and give her a like and a subscribe and all that. And I got a gift membership on your channel, and I got to renew mine as soon as it's done. But I was so excited. I didn't even know that you had gotten those until I got a notification that I got a free one. I'm like, what? I'm so excited.
Yay!
In Carnisol, yes, we got snow. Oh my God, the weather has been awful.
Today?
I woke up to snow. Yeah. Like, well, what Duncan calls a dusting. Right now, he's out chopping wood, so it's not stopping him any.
Oh my goodness.
Yeah, crazy.
Yeah, that's amazing. Yeah, no. Oh, I couldn't. Today it's a little cooler. We're going to have some rain. There's clouds, but it's hot.
Which reminds me, I'm just going to turn my heat down because I'm actually roasting. One sec, guys.
My air conditioner is on. Air conditioner right now. My air conditioning, that's how hot it is. It's already scrambling my brain. Yeah, once it's that one day in April, you open the door and it's steamy. And now it's going to be steamy for the next month. You just go turn the air conditioner on and you just leave it on because it's.
Well, I've got my
air conditioner running right now. Yeah.
I'm so hot, cold, and I'm working on, I don't have it in here, but I'm working on that blanket I've been working on, and it's getting so big. So it's actually keeping me warm.
Right. As you go. It's convenient. Yeah.
Yeah. So, wow. You had a big week, especially starting Wednesday or Thursday?
Yeah. Wednesday, while other people were doing things, I went to go pick up Eric Rader. He flew here to Clearwater to join the Clearwater crew on a Feral Friday protest. And it was wonderful to have him here. He's just such a unique, genuine, lovely human being. And of course, we all got along like a house on fire, as we say in England. We all got along really well because, when you're
he's got a great sense of humor, so I'm sure he fit right in.
Hilarious.
So funny.
And so quick and witty. So between the two of us, it was a good time was had by all. It's just funny, just constantly.
Raider and Clearwater. Yes.
Yeah. Brookie, yeah.
Rosie. We got the whole gang here. I see Nancy Alley. Hello. Ms. Diva. Candace. Oh my God. Everybody's here. Sandy McKenna. Hello.
Sandy. Oh, Sandy's
Yeah.
so funny too. See,
Tony.
quick-witted people. They're my favorite.
Oh my God.
Sandy.
Sandy's comments are hilarious. I can't wait to
Right?
meet you all in person.
Sandy's
so
the
excited.
best.
I love the feet in my shorts.
Kelly!
Nearly. Hello. Jojo.
Yeah, no, so
Oh my goodness.
it was
Everybody's
great
here.
to have him here. And unfortunately, the weather just got hot as he showed up. He brought the heat with him, you know.
Yeah. He brings the
Because
heat.
last week we were still kind of chilly, but this week we weren't. And bless his heart, you know, when someone comes to Florida, you really want mild weather because people aren't used to the steamy.
Yeah.
And I was just constantly shoving bottles of water in his face. Drink. Like, you need to keep hydrated because
that humidity is such a shock, especially being from the Northeast like me. Oh my God. Remember
it
that.
just sucks. It sucks the water out of your body, that heat constantly, and you don't even notice it. So and we're walking around a lot and doing a lot of stuff and talking a lot, so we had to keep hydrated.
Yeah, so we can show some of the pictures. How about we do that first?
Yes.
All right, let me pull those up.
First night we all got together. Yeah. See? Hydrate. Oh, that was
nice
a really
and refreshing.
That was a mocktail. That was a cucumber. What was it he was drinking? A cucumber something. I had a lavender lemonade. He had like a cucumber.
Mojito or something?
It was like, mojito, some kind. Yeah. Really good.
So good. No, it's very refreshing.
Yeah.
Here you are.
There we is.
Oh, Pink Floyd. My son Carter would love that shirt.
I've got all. Yeah, I need more Pink Floyd t-shirts. I don't have enough. I think I have 4 now.
Really?
Yeah, they're my favorite band in the whole world.
Yeah, Carter he likes to play. The boys do "Wish You Were Here." Or is that what it's called? Yeah, they love that song.
Oh, I can't wait to come up there to have them play it for me.
Oh, they will. Yeah, I'm sure.
I dragged his ass to the beach. Oh. So it was okay because it's a long beach, right? So it's okay getting to the water. But once you start coming back, you've been out there too long in the heat, unless you've got an umbrella. Oh, and
I bet. Hey, Cal, helicopter. Lord Kiss Freak. Everybody's coming in. Awesome.
But since he does his riding with Raider on Sunday and takes people to beaches in California a lot. I'm like, no, you gotta see our beach, obviously.
Yeah, I love his playlist. He always plays the coolest music too.
I get stuff done on Sunday. I put him on and I go and do stuff. Okay,
I love this picture.
Hilarious. This was after the council meeting. We all went out down to St. Pete to the wonderful place, and guys are all just sitting there having drinks and whatever. And at the end, the little waitress, she's this cute little brunette. She's wearing a cute little dress and combat boots, these really cool combat boots, right? So she comes to bring the bill to the table, puts it on the table, and I go, there was a lot of music going on, music coming from 2 different places. And I yell at her, hey, nice boots. And Eric Rader turns around and he looks at me and he goes, that's a bit forward. And I'm like, huh? And he goes, I guess you girls can talk to each other like that. And I'm like, I was complimenting her on her footwear. And all of a sudden, I saw all 3 guys go, oh, she didn't say nice boobs. She said nice boots. Like, who just goes to... Oh, well, you're forward. I guess girls can talk to each other like that. It was so funny. It was such a freaking funny moment. So awesome. That was that. And we were sitting there. We were still watching the ending to the city council meeting because it was still going on. People still were getting up to talk. That was like the longest city council meeting I think they've ever had. But yeah, that was such a funny moment. It was
what, 5 hours, right?
Yes. There's usually 5 people in the chamber, and they're just, I nay, yeah, let's go. Okay, let's go eat some tacos. But it was packed. The room was packed. There was an overflow room. It was like the O.J. Simpson trial was happening in Clearwater. Really
well,
crazy.
I'll admit, I actually went back and watched some of the previous week, and there were quite a few people, not nearly as many that spoke, this time, but there were, I'd say, a good handful, maybe 5 people that spoke.
Right.
At the
See, it
previous
started getting.
one.
I was there sitting next to Wise Beard Man the week before. I didn't get up to speak the first week because I didn't want to get up and speak and not. I wanted to make sure I knew what I was saying. I didn't want to just say something so I didn't have anything prepared or anything. I just kind of showed up. I heard about it. And so last week there were quite a few people in the room, more than usual. You're right. Yeah.
Yeah.
And then this past week there was just people everywhere. And you really couldn't tell if they were Scientologists or not.
I was going to ask you about that. Interesting.
There was a group of women that were very kind of, but they seemed real nice. And as we were waiting to go in the room, I'm standing there with Sandy. Sandy knew one of them. So I'm like, okay, so they're probably not Scientologists. Okay, but still, you're not quite sure. And then when we went in the actual chambers, they were sitting on my left-hand side in a row. Mm-hmm. And after I got up to speak, when I came back to the chair, they're like, yeah, well, good job, well done. I'm like, oh, thank God they're not Scientologists. And then realized there were not that many Scientologists in the room at all.
I noticed even the week before, I noticed that most of the people that I could see that stood up to speak on behalf of Scientology were the head of some other nonprofit, which I thought was kind of interesting.
Karen, right? The first lady that got up, bless her, she needs to put some coconut oil on that hair. Oh my God, I feel so bad.
Oh, the nurse. Yeah, at one point the mayor was like, are you here to speak on the issue, on the agenda item? Because she was just saying what she
I'm not
did.
A Scientologist.
Yeah.
But, they've never done anything to me. And in fact, they helped me with my foundation. Well, there it is. It's money.
And then she talked all about her foundation and wasn't really talking about
which is lovely, which is wonderful. I agree. No, really helping people get clean and help them with addiction is a very noble profession. Absolutely. Yep. But girl, I don't think she's fully aware of the group she's speaking for. She's doing well with the money they're giving her, but not, she's getting paid to, so I need to have a chat with her. But anyway, so she was the one that got up. Everyone after that was against the sale of the
pretty much
street.
Yeah, except for I think there was one minister. Yeah. There was one minister, and then there was somebody the week before. But very few. It was mostly against.
Right. There was one. Well, and I think there was an older gentleman. Didn't he get up? Well, they've been nice to me, and I don't see what's so wrong. It's like, go sit down, Grandpa. Someone come get your grandpa.
Yeah, Brooke Elliott says, nice foundation lady, but what does that have to do with the street? Exactly. And that's what the mayor said, is like, are you going to speak on the agenda item, or are you doing, it was like she was doing a commercial for her nice foundation, but still.
Rah for Scientology. Well, guess what, lady? Wait till all this lot get up.
Yeah.
You just
wasted, I'm sure a lot of the nonprofits tend to stick together. They, one hand washes the other, but at the same time, do they really know? Have they like the one guy that was with what is his name? Eye on the State. I forgot the other guy's name that had the shirt that was
John Felix. Eyes on the State
was like, why would you support a human trafficking cult? The one that was like yelling. Hilarious. So let's play some of these. I have yours, as I told you earlier, I have your screen recorded because I wanted to keep it just in case. But I've got this one. Let me play yours. I want to see your reaction because I've seen it a couple times, but I just really wanted to watch it with you. I hope you don't mind.
No. I was so nervous.
Good evening, Council. Slowly, quietly, and methodically, piece by piece, bit by bit, a group that does not trust us, does not value us, and does not want us here is buying up our businesses and our land.
Oh, what happened? I'm sorry. I don't know what happened.
Get her to come in. I'd appreciate it.
Sorry.
Ding mouse.
There we go. Let's do it again. There we go.
My name is Cheryl. Thank you very much. Good evening, Council. Slowly, quietly, and methodically, piece by piece, bit by bit, a group that does not trust us, does not value us, and does not want us here is buying up our businesses and our land.
I think I backed it up and it went to original. So let me just go through this.
Her to come
We'll come
in.
right back.
I'd appreciate it.
I'll take.
I had clipped it and it kind of went wahoo on me. There we go. I think this is okay.
Go ahead. State your name. I start when you start.
Oh, sorry. Okay. My name is Cheryl. Thank you very much. Good evening, council.
Just starting again.
Slowly, quietly, and methodically, piece by piece, bit by bit, a group that does not trust us, does not value us, and does not want us here is buying up our businesses and our land. This is not about just real estate. It's about changing ownership. This is about control. A cult has been working behind the scenes, acquiring property one lot at a time. They don't want to be part of this town. They don't want to be neighbors. They want to push us out, to isolate themselves, and to create a world where only they exist. They're doing it in the most calculated way possible, through money, secrecy, and through slow, quiet displacement. Slowly, the heart of this town is being replaced with something unfamiliar, something controlled, and something dangerous. Why? Because they fear us. They fear the outside world. They fear anything that challenges their beliefs. And so instead of engaging with the town, instead of living among us, they have chosen to remove us through silent strategic takeover. This is not paranoia, it's reality, and the evidence is all around us. Just look at the property records, go look at the empty storefronts. Look at the once vibrant streets that now feel eerily quiet. I'm here to ask you not to sell the street to Scientology. I speak as a resident of Clearwater and the daughter of a Scientologist. It doesn't matter that they build pretty green spaces. They are quite lovely, but they're empty. Scientologists aren't allowed to enjoy those spaces, and us, the town folk, we're not allowed to enjoy them either. They'll call the cops on us. So I'm asking you, please don't sell it to them. Don't give our town away to the cult. And I say this as someone who was part of the group. And that's all I have to say. Thank you very much.
That's all I got to say about that. My little Forrest Gump bit at the end there.
That was amazing. Amazing. I see Giorgio clapping in the background too.
Oh, thank you, George. Thank you. Thank you.
Great job.
Yeah, I was quite nervous because I didn't expect that many people to be in the room. But
amazing.
Yeah, I'm glad I got up to say something. I wanted to do it the week before, but I didn't know quite what to say. So I had a whole week to be able to put pen to paper and try and get in a quick little speech that shows how I feel about the place, but a lot of other people too.
Yeah, it was perfect. It was definitely you know, you painted a picture, and I love how you made sure they knew that you were the child of a Scientologist. And so you understand.
I wanted them to know I live here.
Yeah.
So my family's lived here, and yeah, I know about them. So you can't pull the wool over my eyes.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. It was
Is there any 2020s? Scientology put up a post about Clearwater being Scientology's home. Yeah. No.
Nope. These are our streets.
That's right.
They're never outside. They're always stuck inside the building. Thank you, everyone. Thank you so much.
Bodo said you spoke well. Own the room's attention. That's right. I agree. I completely agree. That was amazing. So we can play some other speeches too, but I wanted to know if I could play your part of your little walk with Eric and showing him the street and the park. And I had never seen that sign. I was like, oh my God, like I couldn't believe it. So
isn't it ridiculous that you look at this beautiful space we've created. Now there's 100 cameras everywhere watching you, and it says right here, the first thing, we might call the cops on you right off the bat. That's so welcoming.
Oh, I know, huh? All right, let me play some of this. This was wild.
So this is the street.
Was the person who had to go get that?
Oh, you know they're in liability, condition of liability. You know that. So yeah, this is the street here that they want to buy. So they want to turn this lot where the buses are, this street, and this block in front here, it's an empty building, into the hall. What though? For who? Because we're not allowed to go in. So who's going in the hall? There aren't enough people to keep this place staffed.
Right.
But yeah, let's build more. Let's build more buildings. And this is Tampa Brad sightings, where we had the most Tampa Brad sightings on this corner. So we usually call it, we usually call this Tampa Brad corner.
I love Tampa Brad.
Let's walk through the park. So yeah, this is what they want to buy. And no, we say no.
I didn't know it was Tampa Brad Street.
Yep, that was his little corner. Oh my God, when we started seeing him, that was the funniest, Eric. Yeah,
That was so great.
he walked right over here out of his truck,
That was just
right
one
up
of the
in front, and
greatest
it
scenes
was,
ever.
oh,
I love that.
that was better than seeing John Travolta.
Oh, way better.
It
Tampa Brad, man.
was freaking awesome. Yeah, let's go walk through the park
So now you're going towards the park, right?
and around the back of the FH.
I wanted him to see the block.
See, they already own this. It's empty, an empty lot.
They have a million empty lots.
Yeah.
Build something.
If they
Wow.
wanted to turn it into a pretty green space, why haven't they done it already? Why haven't they requested to do that? What are you going to wait for? What, that street? You don't need that street to do that. You can turn this, knock this down, and turn it into a park. Oh, there's Danny. So they could do that already, but they're just playing. They're just playing with us. They're just trying to push everyone out. They don't like the protesters.
And every other building.
So they're just trying to do everything they can so we don't have to be around them
There's
in their
one.
little world. Like I said, they don't want to be our neighbors. They don't value us. They don't care about us.
That's why I said it loud for that guy to hear me.
Mm-hmm.
There's so much bull. Hide so much nonsense.
Okay, yeah, first we're going to go look at the sign, right?
I mean, like, no one can sit here.
Yeah, lovely park. No one. Oh, there's a couple of squirrels. Uh-oh. There's squirrels. Okay, so they build a lovely park.
Look how pretty that is.
Oh, yeah, for the community. Do you see anyone in it?
Waterfall.
Do you see anyone in it? No, like I said,
Water
there's some
fountain,
squirrels and a
so
bird
pretty.
over there. That's it.
It's gorgeous.
That's it. There's nobody in here. Scientology aren't allowed to enjoy. You don't just sit around. What are you doing sitting around? You should be studying tech. You should be on course. You should be scrubbing something. The hell are you doing sitting down? So, yeah, it's always empty, devoid of Scientologists, and then we're not allowed to come in because of this. All Clearwater Police Department officers are authorized representatives to advise any person to leave these premises. Failure to vacate these premises after being so instructed may result in an arrest for trespass after warning. Isn't that nice? You would put that up for your community, for the park that you built them.
Unbelievable.
Let's go.
The squirrel.
So yeah, look, there's benches. Aren't they pretty? Look how new and fresh and shiny they are,
Yeah.
because no one ever sits on them. Empty trash cans. No cigarette butts anywhere. That's unusual because they all smoke. But oh, a cute little fountain. Empty benches.
Which is the cruise in there?
Wow.
I know, right? I'll take my shoes off. But yeah, look,
We won't
empty
get in the
benches. Lovely park, though, isn't it? Isn't it a beautiful space?
Mm,
It's beautiful.
you're pretty.
Now, if Eric and I stand in here too long, hey, bub, a couple come to trespass us. I have not been trespassed from here because I've always walked through. I've never stopped. But no doubt, if we sat down, we would get bunkered. We would get Mark bunkered.
Get bunkered.
Oh yeah.
They would totally trespass
They're on
us.
right now, bigger than shit.
Oh, yeah.
They're not only watching this, but the 17 hyperbolic cameras.
Right.
I mean, mics.
Right. Because look, there's a camera right over there.
Oh my God.
Right. Isn't that what you do in a park? You put up cameras.
Look at this.
Look, there's cameras over here. One, and there's one on the wall. This is a community park. So who feels comfortable coming here?
Nobody.
And you know when these weirdos are watching you. But look how pretty it is. Isn't it pretty? It's pretty. But for what? For what? For what?
It is just crazy town.
Wow.
The crazy town.
Crazy town. And now they want more. Too much is never
Yeah.
enough, right?
Oh, because that street would really help us build a building. You don't need that street. And that street is where cars park and it brings revenue in. You have to, it's metered parking. So that is one area where we get, because I'm driving Eric around and all the streets are like this. They're all full of potholes because no one
Oh
pays
my
any
God.
taxes. I go, yeah, look at these pretty buildings, but look at the streets. Yeah, it's
Very strange.
they're ridiculous. So they don't need that street. And
all
we
those
need to take-
cameras.
the cameras. So would you feel comfortable knowing? Because you can see them. They're quite obvious. They're very visible. Why would you want to go sit in a park where crazy park in crazy town? Hey, Foggy. You're not going to feel comfortable sitting there reading a book. You're like, who's watching me? It's weird. It's weird.
Yeah.
Weird.
I was struck by just how many people came and voiced their opinions. Like they know, the whole town knows that this place is what was that kid said, creepy and boring. That young,
Well, see,
I was
no
so glad
one-
to see some Gen Zs, you know.
Oh, me too. When I didn't know he spoke, we left. It wasn't until
Right.
afterwards that
They
he
didn't let you
popped
back
up.
in, right?
Well,
They
we
wouldn't let you
just, we were kind of tired. We were
tired,
like,
yeah.
let's go get something to drink. We were kind of done and didn't think it was going to go on that much longer. You know, once Aaron did his mic drop moment and Hoyt Hamilton, bless his heart. Hoyt Hamilton used to be on the dais. He used to be in the city council.
Yeah.
And that little speech he gave was just another mic drop. And of course,
Yeah.
Wisebeard and Mark Bunker, he left the mic, you know, no crumbs. He ate. What else?
I'm gonna
yeah, that
put
young man.
the-
That young man really gave me a warm, fuzzy feeling inside because it showed all ages. It showed all kinds of it. And since we've been protesting, because people didn't ever want to say anything because Scientology is weird. And they knew, you know, they'll go after you. So no one ever wanted to say anything. But the amount of encouragement we get from the townsfolk, from people going by honking and like, yeah, they are. Yeah, you're right. Thank you for doing what you do. We're getting so much support for what we do that I think the city council, they need to listen. They need to listen good because people, you know, really is starting to speak up now. It's getting
Absolutely, yeah.
ridiculous. That's why we have to stop them.
I'm looking for your friend there. I think I found him. I'm gonna play it. Okay. See if I can get. All right, I'm a little slow with this.
At least you're doing it. I can't even get a stream going.
Oh boy. Okay, just add it to stage and then see if I can switch over and get it going. Okay. Oops, sorry. I'm working on it.
Yeah, because we were done. Once we talked, we just left.
All right, let's see if I can get. I think he's right after the break.
Oh, so they even did a little recess.
Yep, because some guy kept trying to talk and he had already been up, so they booted him. They said, "Okay, let's go."
But yeah, he was
Yeah.
he was really annoying.
Yeah, he kept coming up.
This time we'll
think
call
he's
back
the
to
first.
order the meeting of the Clearwater City Council. And we're ready for our next speaker on this agenda.
There he is. Is that him?
Yes.
I love him.
Hi, my name is Braden. I was not expecting to be here at 8:30.
Hi,
but since
Braden.
I am,
I
I
was
would like to say
expected to
that
be here.
I personally do not, as a pretty regular kid, care what Scientology is. I think a lot of Clearwater does not care what Scientology is.
I'm sorry.
But unfortunately, since moving here, I've been quite aware of what Scientology is. And just walking through the downtown, you are just, it's put on you. The buildings, the propaganda, the people. I moved here about 7 years ago, and at first, all my friends were super excited for me. They were saying they're going to come and visit me in Florida for some Florida sun. Then I moved to Clearwater, Florida, and unfortunately, here we have beautiful beaches, expensive hotels, and nothing within walking distance for us to enjoy. So I have many friends here. They'll come to Florida, but they go to Cocoa Beach. They go to Miami. They even go to Orlando because there's nothing to do here. I believe that giving a road to a religion that many people have been hurt by and even more disturbed by or confused by is not improving the city. Clearwater has a reputation of being weird. Many of my friends out of states, I have friends all over the country, they think of Clearwater, they think of Tom Cruise and Scientology. And that's not a reason for them to come unless they're stalkers. So most people do not come to visit, which, it's just, it's silly, but it's also frustrating. I have to go visit them. I believe the road that is being discussed faces the main road towards Clearwater Beach, and I do not believe that the City Council should vote to deter more people from downtown Clearwater, which is what would happen if Scientology builds an objectively strange and creepy monument to their own religion. The current plan for the church involves statues of some sort memorial to their own religion, which is not inclusive to the public at large. It's creepy and boring, and honestly just something that I don't want to have to drive by every time I go to the beach. And I don't think when you look on Google Maps at downtown Clearwater Beach, I don't think people want to see that. I believe that a memorial to a historic figure to remember an important man would draw people to downtown Clearwater, or at the very least, a public park would not make me embarrassed to invite my friends to downtown Clearwater. I hope you will improve Clearwater.
Woo.
I love him.
I know. I love him too. That was great.
Because Scientology is boring and creepy. I loved how Gen Z he put it too. It was like, look, I don't have to keep driving around this stuff, okay? My friends don't want to come see me. There's nothing to do here. I have to go visit them.
This kid rocks. Yeah.
Yeah, he was absolutely mwah.
I know there were so many. Who was the gentleman, the young man that came up after Aaron? I loved him too. He was.
Oh,
he seemed a little nervous, but he did amazing.
Joey, yeah,
Joey,
he's part of
right?
the group, Joey. So he's one of our from the Clearwater crew. He pops up every Friday and helps us protest. He's just he's a never in, but he's just so lovely. And he's a local. He grew up with this stuff and he's sick of it too. I didn't know he was going to speak. And next thing, there he is. And I was just so proud of him. I'm like, Joey, good job. Good job.
That's amazing.
So proud
Good
of
for him.
Yeah.
Cartersville, Newtown, Creekwater.
Wait, what?
Creekwater.
Oh, hey. In
Here we go.
you had him Carmona.
Creekwater. You guys call it Clearwater, Creekwater.
Yep. Creekwater's good. No, I'm gonna because I'm coming up with merch ideas. I'm not very good at that. And Creekwater's good. Yeah, Joey he's such a sweet, lovely person. Love him. So proud of Joey.
Yeah, well, this is how it's done. I love it. Just
definitely
a great civics lesson. And you guys are in the belly of the beast, as they say. It's wild.
Yeah. The best though. See, I was trying to make mine. I just wanted to kind of make it very, just something I had to tell real quick. I'm sorry. When Aaron got up there though, and he just leaned in on that podium.
I know.
I wanted to stop.
I
Of
know.
course, I couldn't, but it was such a mic drop moment.
Certainly was.
Because
Yeah.
we just found out how we were going to get fleeced. For the next 6 years, they weren't paying. Scientology didn't have to pay anything in their, their like little deal. We just found out like moments before Aaron went up that the town wasn't going to get paid. Even if they bought the street, they weren't going to get paid for over 6 years. And by then, the market price would have gone up, right? So they set you a price now, but in 6 years, it's going to be more expensive. But you've already have this set price. So Aaron went up there like just full guns blazing.
Yeah, I can play that one too. The one I have on deck is the guy that had Straight Shooter. I mean, I might get demonetized, but I don't care.
John Felix.
Is that his name?
Yes.
All right, I'll play
John,
that and then I'll find Aaron's, but this is the one I have on deck right now.
No, John Felix.
All
Yeah.
right, let's see if I can get it back up here. 1 second, I'm terrible at this. Present. I think I got rid of it. Let me fix this. Share screen. Sorry. You got it? You see it?
Yes, that's John Felix. Yeah.
Okay, let me
There
do
he
that
is.
one.
Oh, yeah, he
sorry.
was.
I don't have anyone on the back of the card.
That's all right. I'll get it done in 3 minutes. What's up, everybody? Why would you sell a public road to a child trafficking cult?
Boom.
Also, this lady named Erica for 15 months has been protesting with a sign by the pizza place for 15 months. And one day, Castellanos and Officer Reich conspired and caged a peaceful woman for free speech. Free speech. That's the reason we came here in the first place, right? It stinks to high heaven or of a payoff or retaliation from Scientology. You all voted to get rid the city of free speech. And it just seems like the shit ran downhill to the PD. How can a peaceful woman be abducted by gunmen from the Clearwater Police Department and none of you care? The reason Scientology wants the road is so they can suppress speech of protesters. The same First Amendment that gives Scientology the right to practice their cultish beliefs are the same First Amendment rights that allow protesters. And if you sell them the street, they're going to make it private and kick everybody else off. I heard that Poirier is affiliated with Scientology. Is that true? Any truth to that? Make that face. You could have shaved $1.375 million off the Clearwater $25 million budget and made just as much money immediately. You're not even good at business. Why would you not shame a cult out of here that's been involved in so much crime? Do you guys not watch TV? Do you do any research about anything? That's all I have written down, but why would you vote for that, dude? Why? They are a cult that commits crimes. It's well documented. Do you not know that? You're selling yourselves out like whores for $1 million. You could have easily shaved off somewhere else. Wake the fuck up.
I was trying not to be that. That's what I was trying, because that's kind of the energy I really wanted to go in with. Okay, John Felix and Eyes on the State, they are First Amendment auditors, right? And they've enjoyed this recently. But yeah, it's just about piss them off knowing that Scientology, because there's protesting now. That's really why they were on the street. That's why they were, damn, yeah, right? That
Oh
was
my
make
God.
that face. The way he told Slaughter, make that face.
Yeah, I know.
That was it was just
It was amazing. I know. I was like, whoa. Well, I wake the fuck up. I was like, whoa, that woke me up.
because if you met Marilyn, if you met John Felix on the street when he's coming, he's just so calm. He's just a nice guy. He's just a nice. I've never seen him do that. That
Oh,
was
wow.
oh,
He's very,
look at him.
yeah, he's very passionate. All right.
And when it
I'm
was
gonna-
good, I'm sorry. Right off the bat, he just gave him what it was and some facts.
Right. Oh, I like the guy before and after Aaron too was good because the guy before Aaron, I'm putting it on deck now, was the one that said, just say no. He was like, just say no.
Who came up before Aaron? Was it Hoyt?
Oh, look.
can't
Oh,
remember.
let's see. U tab. Okay.
Selling yourself like hose, right, Journey?
I know, eh?
Tony.
Okay, so this is the end of his because he was on for quite a while because I think he came up a couple times, and then
He
the
came up
next
with the
guy,
other guy who were trying to say, you know what, we've got a different
got a-
project for that
right.
street. We
Yeah.
need to do a memorial to the African Americans that have suffered in this area, that founded this area. How
Yep.
about we do that? And now all of a sudden it's like, oh, we have an opposing proposal. Oh dear. And this is Tony. He owns Nash Keys. He owns businesses.
That's right. Yep.
And he's like head of the little Cleveland Street district. He's kind of head of the group of all the restaurants down there. He's a lovely, lovely guy. Lovely
He's
guy.
very sweet. I think this is the end of his, and then another thing comes up.
stand to speak with this to be counted, because if we lose this piece of city in silence, we lose the rest of it the same way, like we have been losing it. You say this is a new policy, it's a new agenda. You guys won't be here when this project is finished. So what is the olive branch if you're not there to receive it?
Thank you, sir.
That was
Good
great.
point. Good point, Tony.
Hey, Dusty's in the chat. Hey, Dusty.
Your name?
Bob Holsinger. Good evening. Should the city of Clearwater sell part of Garden Street to Scientology? To me, the answer is quite simple. Just say no. Once again, Scientology wants to take another piece of Clearwater, as if they don't have enough already, and bring it under their control. What do they want a street for? We know what we want a street for as citizens of Clearwater. It gives us a public thoroughfare. It gives us access. And if this public entity comes under the control of Scientology,
Did it freeze?
Yeah.
Oh, there it goes.
it's
Okay.
no longer in the public.
It came back. It wasn't me. It was
And once again,
streaming.
Clearwater becomes a less free and open city. So, to me, it's quite simple. Should the city sell part of Garden Street to Scientology? The answer is simple. Just say no.
Thank you, sir.
Thank you.
There we go.
Get it, Grandpa.
Here he is.
Yeah.
There's trouble.
Sure.
Good to see you all.
Good to see you all.
I think
At all.
everyone watching these proceedings,
Okay, the sleeves are getting rolled up. But it's when he
Somewhat
leans over
surprised.
into the boat. There we go. Boom.
you watch in real time while the biggest cheerleader of this project in the council, Ryan Cotton, just found out tonight
Yes.
that Scientology is not even paying this $1.3 million for another 6 years.
That was
It's
wild.
unbelievable. I have seen your email responses to some of the citizens that have emailed you their concerns about this, and you are suspiciously in favor of this project, a project that no one in Clearwater wants. Scientologists are less than 2% of the population. There's about 1,500 Sea Org members. There's about 1,000 public Scientologists. In all of Tampa Bay, you couldn't scrape up 4,000 Scientologists, but you're running around like building L. Ron Hubbard Hall is going to save downtown Clearwater. Ryan, it doesn't make any sense what you are out there doing. Mayor Bruce Rector, thanks for voting no on this. Lena. At one of the recent hearings, the mayor of Clearwater said he is still not even clear why Scientology wants this street. How can free council members be voting yes when the mayor isn't even clear why Scientology wants this street? And you've both, Lena and Bruce, you have both already made it clear. You already know they don't need the street. Not selling them this street does not prevent them from building LRH Hall. It's got nothing to do with it. So why do they want it? I truly agree with Mark Bunker. They want it so that protesters can't stand on the sidewalks in front of LRH Hall. Ryan, you talk about treating Scientologists like any other member of the community. Is there any other church in this community that has gone to war and tried to sabotage the development of downtown Clearwater? So whereas Scientologists should be treated with the same respect and the same rights as all other
It keeps
members of this community, the Church of Scientology is not just another member of this community. It is a toxic, dangerous, and destructive force, and everyone who spent any amount of time downtown understands this. But for some reason, you like their shiny video. It's truly incredible. You talk about the construction benefits of LRH Hall. That's a one-time benefit. Whatever economic trickle-down effect there is, that's a one-time benefit. You seem to be under the impression that building LRH Hall brings more Scientologists to Clearwater. Do you not understand the role of the flag land base in the greater world of Scientology? Every Scientologist who's going to come to Clearwater already comes to Clearwater. Believe me, LRH Hall changes absolutely nothing. Scientologists don't even use Scientology's properties that are so-called open to the public. The park where the Checkers used to be. Have any of you ever seen a single Scientologist in that park? I haven't. The gorgeous park next to the Fort Harrison Hotel. It's beautiful. Have you ever seen a single Scientologist in there? No. If the Scientologists won't even use these properties, what do you think the people of Clearwater are going to do?
Boom!
Next speaker, please.
Joey!
Joey, I want to see this one.
I love my Joey.
This is one of my favorites.
Good evening, Mayor, Director, and fellow council members. Thank you for being here tonight. I'm going to speak to you in regards to the item 7.2, the vacation of the street to the City of the Church of Scientology. I'm strongly encourage you to please vote, rethink this before, please make sure to consider what you're doing before considering voting yes on this. I'd encourage you to think about, and I'd encourage you tonight to vote no. That doesn't mean that you should never work with Scientology at all. I believe you should, but they need to come to the table first. And they need to offer a good, strong, plan of what they're actually doing. I have yet to see that. As other members who've come up here, other members of the community pointed out, they have yet to state what they're doing with the street or why they need the street. They don't need this street to build the L. Ron Hubbard Hall. They could build it without it. I feel like this is just another giveaway to the Church of Scientology who already controls this town. I mean, if you look at you can go back through the history of how they came in. They came in here under secret orders in 1975. They lied about who they were, actually. They said they were the United Churches of Florida.
Yep.
And they were not. It was later discovered they were the Church of Scientology. Mm-hmm. They went really hard after the mayor at the time. His name was Gabe Cesares. Unfortunately, they went after him. They came up, they were like fake hit and run. They orchestrated against him. It's a policy they have called fair game. They'll go after any critics who they deem as a threat to their policy. I don't see that as someone I'd really want to be associated with. Now, I'm not saying that Scientologists are bad people. Many of them are great people. But I'm talking about the organization itself. It's just not something that it's just, I've just seen what it's done to this town, and not many people want to come down here. And I think that's because of they own so much property and they don't really do much. If they just leave all these buildings empty and this is dead. a lot of it. And they build nice, I give them credit, they build nice buildings, but they're not open to the public or anybody else. And I would really strongly encourage you. I would like to thank Mayor Rector and Lita Teixeira for not voting for this. I would consider you, all the other council members as well, to reconsider this change and go back and think about this. Think about what is going to do. Think about what can we help to build the community. They mentioned back there, they mentioned right before, a few people before, that there should be an African-American like memorial or something, like a park for the public. And I feel like that would be a great thing. And
Thank you, sir.
yeah, thank you.
That was great.
I'm so proud of him.
Wasn't that so amazing?
Yes.
I love that one.
See,
Joey,
that's
he
the
did his
whole-
homework too. He just put it, I think, brought it all together. He really
Oh, yes.
did a history lesson and everything.
He's watched all the documentaries, the Aftermath show. He's watched it. He knows all the history. You can ask him anything. Joey's pretty well toned up on his Scientology Clearwater history.
Very, very proud of him. Well, you tell him that we're all very proud of him.
I will. This Friday, I'll give him a big old hug from everyone.
Yes. It's
Yeah,
amazing.
no, that was so good. That was so good.
Who is that? That is Joey, right?
Yes,
He's-
that's Joey. He's a young man that's been coming out in the past couple of months to protest with us on Friday nights. And he's just a lovely person. He's just a lovely guy. He really is. We love having him around.
So this was my next question. When do we get to know the answer? So what is next? Because they're going back to not to the drawing table, but they're gonna.
Well,
they said what, 30 days?
They delayed it by 30 days, an
Okay.
extension of, I don't know, something, whatever the word it is. So, but I think the next city council meeting is on the day Aaron and I are flying back from Hawaii.
Oh.
So I don't know if I'll get to the airport on time to be able to run over to city council.
Right.
Yeah. So I think it's May 15th when they are, and that's the day we're getting back.
Can you give
yeah,
a statement for someone there to read?
Well, that's it. I'm going to talk to Joey and see if he would like to get up again and have another chat. You know, anyone who would like to. I don't know if Danny was there, but he didn't feel comfortable talking. But he was an extra body in the room. It was so good to have him there. Jamie didn't show up. He was busy that night. Unfortunately, he couldn't attend. But maybe even Jamie, we could get Jamie up there to ask some questions.
I'm sure Wise Beard Man will probably be there again. He was there last time and this time.
Right.
So Mark
Right. Oh, he's always there. And like I said, the other gentleman, I recognized his face at first. I couldn't remember who he was, though. And then it took me a while. Guy with white hair that got up and spoke really eloquently, very clearly, with some very good historical notes. That was Hoyt Hamilton. He used to be on the city council.
Okay, yes. I'll put the link.
He spanked him verbally, basically.
I loved it. Oh my God. I know. I could watch it all day. So I put the link in the chat if anybody wants to watch the whole thing. I would suggest, I mean, you probably don't want to watch all 5 hours, but it's about what, an hour in?
Yeah, you could skip through, you know. And Erica was there also, and she didn't really want to speak either because she's been, you know, it's like bad. Since her arrest, you know, it's upset her. It's really.
Oh, I bet.
You just worry about what's to come. What are they going to do? You know, they're very. So yeah, she was there in body and in spirit, but she's like, no, I'm not speaking tonight. So maybe if she starts to feel better, but I don't know.
Thank you, Pizza. Gifted 5 memberships. Oh, to my. Thank you. Steel clap.
Oh, steel claps.
You ready to dance? It's raining cups. Hallelujah. It's raining cups. Amen.
Now I sing that song in my head with your voice.
Oh, God.
I can't hear it by the,
Thank you, Pizza.
Thank you, pizza.
Oh my goodness. Susie Q. Hey, I hope you're feeling better. I saw she's home sick today. Hope you feel better, Susie Q. But I'm glad you're here.
Yeah,
Kenny,
Erica's.
hi.
Hi,
We've had a lot
Kenny.
of people come in since we said
Oh,
hello.
and Sue Irwin, I've seen her in the chat. She came out on Friday to protest. Oh, she was awesome.
Nice. Thank you,
Yeah.
Sue. Sue Irwin. Nice. I've got some starred from Giorgio.
Oh,
Someone said we got what do you call her? Foggy? Foggy. You
thank you,
rock that. You
Bobby.
did. Angie Wilson, I could listen to that accent all day long. I know she's talking about you.
Thank you.
Thank you. What a shame. It's so beautiful. That park is so beautiful. What a shame.
Right, it's really pretty. Yeah, it's just, but it's empty. It's always empty.
Yep. Lord Kiss Freak, are they really trying to buy a street in Clearwater? Yeah, they really are. Jeez.
Bit by bit, they're just trying to buy more lots and push everyone out, close it off.
Yep, and they don't need it. But I think Marily's right. They want the street to block the protesters.
Right, because we've been a solid year going out now.
Yep.
So they're kind of annoyed by us. And tough bananas. Deal. Hey, Rib Guy. Tough nanas.
Trisha Kelly, you're very brave, and thank you for standing against Scientology.
Thank you, Trisha. I appreciate that.
Wow.
Thank you.
Yes. And forces life and everyone's welcome, and we'll call the cops on you. What a message. I know.
Like the first thing it says on that thing, on the plaque on the wall is like, be careful, we'll call the cop. The police already know about. Okay, well, thank you so much.
Yeah, sounds so welcoming with all the cameras around you, you know.
Right, shove it.
Hey, Vernon. Question, Cheryl, did you see John Travolta on Friday?
No, we did wait Travolta hour. We were all very alert, just waiting for him, and we didn't see him. So for the past 2 weeks, he's not been in town, or he's just trying to avoid us because we're too cute.
You haven't seen I almost said Clearwater Brad. Tampa Brad. You haven't seen him either?
No, they've got him well hidden. The last time I saw him, he came out of the Fort Harrison, ducked down, and ran into the back of a car. Like they've definitely told him, don't you make yourself available to these people. Do not let them see you. Because before he's just walked right on in the building. You're like, Tampa Brad. And he's like, oh, running away from us. The last time I saw him, Marilyn, he was ducked down, ran out of the doors of the Fort Harrison into a car because he's such a girly girl and he can't freaking take it.
You don't want to have to pay for interrogations for
having
been near you guys.
Don't get sick.
I love this. My favorite handle right now. Heat my shorts says Heat loves you all. That's good.
Thank you, Heat my shorts, and I'm feeling you right now. I live in Florida. You are in my undercarriage as we speak.
Nancy Alley, hi sweetie. Let's hit that like button. Yes, hit the like button, please. That would be wonderful. Oh, girl, ladies don't usually compliment each other's racks, but I don't know.
I'm gonna start now. I'm gonna make it a thing. Now,
if you guys missed that, you got to back it up when we were showing the pictures.
Well, it's very Scientology. Nice cans. Nice cans. Hey, sis. Nice cans. Like, in what world would anyone just say that to someone? That was funny. That was funny. Oh, there he is. Hi, Eric.
Oh, is he here? Oh, I'm on the third question. Hey, there you are. Hi. We've been talking about you for an hour now.
I got nice cans.
Yeah, and boots. Nice boots.
I got nice boots too.
You have to back it up, Eric. We showed pictures and oh my goodness. It looked like you guys had a blast. Awesome.
I just hope Eric's cool and he's not sweating anymore because I felt so bad. I remember that feeling.
Come up here. It's freaking snowing here.
I know. I don't like that either. No. Maybe for
a day
or two
today.
a day or two, and then as long as I can get back to the beach, a day or two of snow is fine. But after that,
So you sort of answered this, but let's dig a little deeper on this issue. Joel asked a question. I did not see the end of the meeting. Did they postpone the issue or did they vote? So my understanding was they were going to postpone it 30 days in order to give them time to. I don't think they're going to accept any other offers, but there is an offer on the table from those gentlemen.
yeah,
Tony?
that gentleman that came up, and it
With
has
Tony.
to do with an old African American foundation in the area. Apparently, within the past year or two, on Missouri Street, which is all built up, there's shops and houses and stuff. But in digging up a certain area, they found remains, and they were from an old cemetery, very disrespectfully. Like, it's just a whole disrespectful thing that's happened here in Clearwater, and it has to do with the African American community, who were kind of like the founders of this area, I believe. So the gentleman came up and he said, we do have an opposing proposal, and it's about building a memorial on that street instead. And we're like, yeah, let's do that one. And because then we'll be able to walk through. We'll be able to bring people to something. Oh, look, there's a memorial here that's not Scientology. So he got up and spoke for quite a while about their proposal and what they intend to do. So after we all spoke and we left, and it kept going, the meeting kept going for another freaking 5 hours or something. The council up on the dais really, they were going back and forth about things. And they said they would rather wait, like delay it by 30 days, extend it. I don't know if they're getting some due diligence, if they're trying to put things together and figure out, just talk to people. Because outside of the council people being up there on the dais, that's when they're allowed to speak to each other about city business.
Right.
Off of the dais, they're not allowed to. So how do they get anything done? This is what I don't understand. That one really confused me because I just found that out.
Well, they're only allowed to talk to each other. Yeah, that's because. Yeah, that's because they can be. I think it's called sanctioned. The reason being is that so they can't deliberate with a quorum without public discourse. So it's like basically they can't have private meetings where they're like, shh, let's do this.
Right.
So,
which is very right.
Yeah, especially when it's elected officials. I only know that because Duncan, my husband, was on a school board for 5 years, and it got a little awkward sometimes because we're such a small town. And so when you're like at, say, a kids event at school, and all of a sudden you look around and all the school board members together, and I'm like, oh, you better be careful, because if you start talking, you got to make sure you don't talk shop at all, because you can get in trouble.
Okay, see, I wasn't aware of that fact, and I was like, well, this is why nothing ever gets done anyway. It makes total sense.
Well, the thing is, they should be having more time. They should have special meetings where they call a meeting to talk about something. I can't believe they didn't call a special meeting for this, to at least talk about the negotiations.
Well, they don't even know. They don't even have a site plan. Like, I used to work in an architectural office, architectural design company, and I know that for anything, any proposal for any construction or development of any site, you have to give them a site plan with your intentions of where the building is going to be and what landscaping you're going to do and the infrastructure and parking and all that. Like, you have to give them and like a written proposal. This is what we intend to do. They have nothing like that. So like Aaron said, why are you voting on something you don't even know what they're going to do with it yet? We don't even have a clue why they're asking for it. What are you doing? So it's all very they need to be having some other meetings and figuring things out and getting some information and putting together like really listen to people. And then, figure it out and do it properly. What are you guys doing? You just show up here once a month and just have McDonald's together and go home? What do you do?
Exactly. Exactly. This is a great point. Rib Guy says, comment the street. This is a really good point. I was thinking about that the other day. The street was one of the 3 properties that Scientology
Yes.
wanted to buy in Clearwater. If they get this street, they'll go for LRH Way next. We need to step up and be heard. Absolutely right. Yeah. And so they kind of made it like, well, they wanted to buy 3. So we're just, letting them bid on this or whatever. And I'm like, 3? Well, they shouldn't have any.
Exactly. Yes, enough. They shouldn't be buying
Yeah.
anything else. They have way too many buildings for the amount of people in them anyway. So, good point, Rib Guy.
Scientology. I love all these little puns and mixes on creep water.
I can write that down.
Scientology.
That's good for a T-shirt. Hold on. Thank you. Sorry.
Eric, next to every empty
Trademark
building
that.
SIO owns is an empty lot that they own. It's Cocoa Puffs. Yeah, Google for Cocoa Puffs.
I know. I drove him around and I showed him. We pulled off of the Fort Harrison, just a bit further from town, away from the the main strip there in Cleveland Street. All the empty lots. It's empty lot after empty. Nothing's built on any. It's just empty. This is a downtown of a beach town. It's insane. There's nothing, like that kid said, there's nothing there for us to do. If people come, like Eric, I had to take him to Dunedin to go get, for some nice food and stuff, because there's nothing here. There's nowhere for us to sit and have a nice dinner looking at the water. There's nothing like that because it's dead. It's been, and no one's opening any businesses here because you don't make any money here. So you have to go to another town to have dinner or a cocktail. It really, really blows.
It doesn't make any sense because like every tourist town that I can think of, whether it's in Maine, like we go to Algonquin and it's packed, and all the little storefronts and everything. There's tons of shopping, tons of eateries, tons of little parks, and all kinds of stuff for the kids to do. Tons of ice cream places. Like on the lake that we go to, there's again the same thing. Like there's a marina where it's packed. Like you go through and you're basically crawling, through traffic because it's so busy. I just
now
can't
you go over
believe
to
it.
Clearwater Beach, but that's the tourist area. It's expensive AF, and it's like it costs $30 to park there unless you find that one parking spot that I do and it was available. So that's why we got out of the car.
Right.
But the beach is just for tourists. Our town should be a little touristy. We should
on
have
a Friday too. That's crazy. Friday and the heat, and good weather. Mm-hmm.
It's dead. It's dead. It's dead here.
Because of lost property tax revenue. Absolutely. Yep.
Well, the streets, the roads are all crap downtown because there's no taxes paid on them, so they never fix the streets. So you're driving around pretty buildings like this. Oh, pothole. Yeah, it was it's nuts. Yes.
I muted myself. Yeah. Tourism is a massive
so.
part of Florida's economic activity.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Which is denied. It's right. Like that young kid said, when my friends don't even want to come here, they go to Miami or Orlando because that's where, it's happening. They want to come to Clearwater. There's nothing going on here.
Hey, we got Totally Not Drea. Hi from Clearwater. Awesome. Hello. Thank you for all you're doing for this city. Yes,
thank you, Not Drea.
Yeah.
Thank you. Appreciate that.
Yes,
really
thank you for being
appreciate
here.
all the support. It's been quite lovely. Thank you.
Yeah, Eric, it's like a backlot of a super nightmare.
Yeah.
Well, Scientology. Mm-hmm.
You feel like you're in a movie lot. Have you ever been, when you go to Universal Studios and I know in LA where they've made all the movies over the years, there's this one famous street and it's like that. It's all these buildings and it's empty. It's empty. And there's just someone walking across the street with like a ladder or something. That's it. It's like you're in a movie lot. It's creepy.
Itchy Things. Can't the cults taxes that they pay fix the Well, yeah, they don't pay taxes. Exactly your point, right? Oh, wait. Mm-hmm. Susie Hugh says Clearwater belongs to its people. Yeah, it should. It really should.
Yeah.
Power to the people.
Yeah,
Journey
I
says,
agree.
love you, Cheryl. You did an amazing job. Yes, you did.
Thank you, Journey.
You all
Thank you
did
so much.
amazing.
Appreciate that, sis.
This is the good question from Mischief Managed. Has the empty downtown lowered property values in Clearwater? I'm not sure.
Nope.
No.
Nope. They're still at regular Florida rates,
Mm-hmm.
as far as I know.
You love straight shooters energy. Yes, that guy. He was hilarious.
John Felix. That's why I give him a big hug because I'm sorry. He was on fire.
Yeah. Yeah, I wonder what that Cotton guy has, in the Scientology, and he's in their pocket or vice versa.
See, I don't know if it's just because of what's going on, but just like from the moment I saw him, he's got like this frat boy look about him.
Yeah.
It's just, I mean, I'm not a violent person, but it's just a punchable face.
Yeah.
It's just, if you're ever going to cold cock someone, that's the face you want to hit your fist.
The frat boy.
He's got this frat boy. He's got this frat boy. Well, one of my, it's so, all frat boy. That's all I see.
Yep. Yeah, poor little brat.
And then his stepdad, all Britain, who looks like something the Apollo ship coughed up with his white, like pompadour hair.
Yeah.
He's so, it's like, oh, Muppets.
Muppet.
And then, bless her, Lena Teixeira is wearing,
I know. Oh my God. It's so cute. She's
angry moth. She looked like an angry moth with a big buggy glasses and her big wings all brown and spotty. She looked like an angry moth. I shouldn't eat gummies before I go to the
I don't know what
city
that is, but I thought of the 80s. So like 1986
Right?
they
Bring
want
it
their-
back, girl.
they
Bring
want their
it
blouse
back. She's bringing sexy back and shoulder pads.
I love it. She's cute. Oh my goodness. I'm not sure about this. Did they make Tampa Brad take down his YouTube? I
think so, because I haven't been able to find anything on him, and I think Aaron mentioned that too. Like we haven't seen anything for a while. I think
I was
so.
gonna
Because
say, I wonder if he has his OnlyFans, but I'm like, no, I don't. I don't care. I don't want to know.
I know. I don't want to know either. No thanks.
I don't want to know if they ever found their earrings or not.
I don't even want a thumbnail of that to come up on anywhere near me, anything.
Dr. MLS says, I'm coming to Clearwater some Friday night to meet all of you. Awesome.
Please do. Please do. More than welcome.
Oh, I hear my dogs barking. Can you guys hear that? No? They're going crazy. They're probably rolling around in the snow.
Enjoy the cold.
Mr. Cotton needs a Q-tip. His ears must be full of BS. He can't hear the people.
For real.
Yeah.
I know. I really want to buy a t-shirt and just glue a bunch of cotton balls to myself, but I think they won't let me in if I do that. Or at least on a baseball hat, like just
balls. Yeah, Q-tip.
A bunch of cotton balls to
you can
and
find
just
a
yell
way.
out cotton balls a lot. Cotton balls a lot.
Like cottons in your ear.
And make two big Q-tips, have them sticking out my ears.
Yeah, really. Oh, here we go. SP from afar. Are you there?
Yes, I met her. Yes.
Clearwater. This is a really good comment. As a visitor to Clearwater recently, I would love to talk to the council about my experience. There you go. You can email them, right?
You can email them. Go to the Clearwater City Council page or whatnot, and there's their emails. Yep. I emailed Cotton after I got done talking because there was something I forgot to tell him.
Good.
Which was, Mr. Cotton, I hear you like video so much. You should go on YouTube and search SPTV and look. There's a whole bunch of informational videos that you would love. Very colorful, very bright, very musical. You'd love them. Go watch that. But I didn't, so I emailed you.
And that reminds me, there's a channel that is a collaboration of several SPs, and also our very own George Massey has a lot to do with this. It's called Scientology, The Real Truth, REEL for real. And there's a new video out. I'm going to play it tomorrow. I hope Giorgio will come on with me and explain it all. But it has to do with CANRA, which stands for, George, you got to help me. Anyways, we'll talk about it tomorrow, but there's another video out.
We'll find out tomorrow.
And it has, yes, and it has to do with the speeches that Jenna, Aaron, and Serge gave in front of the council, and talking about the mandatory reporting. Yes.
Yeah.
So I know
Oh,
I'm not very. That's why I need his help to tell everybody about it. But
that city
we'll
council
talk about that
made
tomorrow.
me cry. That one I was bawling sitting here watching what they were doing.
Child
They didn't
abuse and
see
neglect.
anything I
There it
didn't
is.
know.
There it is.
Oh,
Camera.
that's it. Thank you, George. Child Abuse
Child
and
Abuse
Neglect.
and Neglect Reporting Act. That's it. Yep. And that includes clergy too in most states. So, and definitely California. So yeah, that's something that needs to.
No, George does good work. Yeah, no, that'll be. Oh, can't wait
Yes,
to watch.
Giorgio, we're glad to have you back in action. So, yeah. So, is there anything else you want to share with us, or just shoot the breeze, or anything like that?
No, just
having you on here.
Eric come in, made it feel really good, Marilyn. You know how like we've had all this past year, and there's been like a division in the force, but I feel that the group that we are.
Speaking of Liz Gale, hey.
Oh, hi, Liz.
And Liz was the narrator on this new video as well. So we'll be playing this tomorrow. I'm really excited about that. Thank you, Liz.
Collaborations. I love collaborations. I think they're just so wonderful. And
Kelly
it's all
pulled
very
it all
healing.
together.
Don't you feel like a little bit of healing happens every time when you're around good people and you get this stuff out and you talk about you're helping others, but you're also helping yourself. That's what this past week felt like. There was a lot that happened that was galvanizing to our movement.
Yes.
In that we are a strong group. We're a good bunch of people and we're having fun. We're enjoying doing this. It's tiring and it costs money, but it's worth it. It's definitely worth it. And Eric Rader coming out this week really kind of, put the cherry on top of the sundae there. We really feel like a very good working group, and it's very encouraging, and it just makes me want to keep going. So that's all I got to say about that.
Yeah, people are talking about unity and yes, I love it. I feel like there's momentum again. There's people coming together, and whether we like or agree with everybody, I like seeing things happening. The billboards, the Aftermath Foundation.
Oh, the billboards!
More power to them. Yep. So
Phil Jones.
Yeah.
Phil
he's
Jones.
amazing.
See, if I ever run into that man, I'm going to squeeze him so hard he will pop. Because if either of my parents ever felt the way he does about his kids and fought for them, I swear to God, it's just sorry, I didn't mean to get. It's so beautiful the way he fights for his family. That's beautiful. So yeah, Phil does this to me all the time because he does.
Yeah, as a mom, I can only imagine. My kids are all grown, but they're still my babies, and I can't imagine not being able to talk to them or see them or I'm glad they left the cult with me. Oh my God,
Right. And if my dad would ever fight for me like that, I mean, I would have felt loved at some point. And so Phil Jones makes me feel like there are people out there that are loved.
Scooter Chat Mama said, Cheryl, I'll do it for you. I see Phil.
And tell him it's from me specifically, like a big one. Thank you. Please do. I would love that.
Give him one from Mama Bear too.
The billboards are just and this is just I really feel like we're working. Things are getting done, regardless of whoever's out there doing whatever. All these protests are working. They really are working, and we just need to act like grown-ups. That's all.
Yep.
Phil Jones is awesome. Yeah, right. I mean,
Dusty, love Dusty. Feel free to join us in Clearwater anytime. We would love to meet you. I'm
Oh,
gonna
and
get
Dusty's
snack
been
down there.
dancing a lot lately. Dancing Dusty. Yeah,
You
no,
did,
he's
Dusty, you dancing. I love it. Dusty, I don't want to embarrass him, but he sent me a message the other day. It was just like, hi, just thinking of you, sending love. And it just made me cry because I was having a really bad day. And
Yeah.
who would have known? You know, I had a sick
I don't know
puppy
how he does it.
and I was just under a lot of whatever in my head and a lot was
Right.
going on. So thank you, Dusty.
He
That
does
was
that
very
to
sweet.
me. Well, he knows usually when I'm
I
losing
want to
it.
cry.
But like, he the other day I'm just sitting here, bing bing, and he sent me some beautiful lyrics, a little, just about a friendship, and it's just, yeah, he's just such a lovely person. You couldn't find better people to right, and like Eric Rader, I would always fight for this family that I have now. I
Yeah.
will always fight for the
Love you,
wonderful new
Eric.
family that I have in all of
Wonderful new
exactly. I feel the same way. Everyone to me is so worth it. And it feels so good to have support and good people around. It's unusual feeling. It's what I always wanted. It's what I always wished for. Oh God, I got a bit. Oh,
I know. I'm
and,
getting. Good thing I have
I know.
to
Why
share
are we doing this? Why am I doing this?
because you've been through a lot, honey. And yeah, we're here
It
for you.
just feels so
And
good.
while you're already crying, I just want to remind you that what you said about your father, saying that he kind of caved to your mom and said, all right, I guess you need a wee bit of havingness, which is you. And I always think of that as you've given this community more than a wee bit, a lot of havingness because we have you. We love
Thank you so much. Thank you.
Yeah.
Oh,
And we have
really
each other,
appreciate-
you know, we have
Exactly.
each other.
We have each other. We can text each other all hours of the day and night, crazy things. And I love that so much.
And I've texted you like 1 a.m, like, whoops, sorry.
I know. I
Speaking of 1
texted
a.m,
you a bunch of pics at 1 o'clock in the morning. I'm like, oh, I better go to bed. Wait, I got to text Marilyn first.
Half's awake. Love you, Half.
Oh, morning, Half.
Morning. She's on Australian time, of course.
Right.
Dusty is a great little brother from another mother.
Yeah, he is. He's good.
Yes, I love this community. I really do. And I have been kind of sporadic about my streaming lately. It's been more like once or twice a week instead of every other day or every day. But I'm still keeping in touch with everybody, and I'm here. I'm gonna.
Oh, right. Exactly.
Be back on tomorrow.
Yeah. It just can get a bit much at times, and it depends what you're putting out there, because you're putting yourself out there every time you're doing a stream, even if you're interviewing someone else.
Sorry, Rib Guy. Stop. I have a doctor's appointment. I got to go to. Don't need to look like I'm losing it. Oh.
Rib Guy's so nice too.
Yeah, what a sweetheart. Eric, I've been
devastated
devastated
somehow.
somehow.
I'm still here. I won't give up now that I have you all with me. Oh, same.
Rib Guy. Love you all. Yeah, we have each other.
Yeah.
Julia, we have healthy love here. Yeah. Granny G. Granny G's the one that made all those little poops. She crocheted me a whole dung heap. Golden. I haven't seen that one. The golden spatula.
This is the golden. This one doesn't come out very often. This one was gifted to me by Granny G, and it doesn't come out very often. We get the traveling one usually, but not this one's special.
Susie Overholt sent me. I gotta wear them again. But they're really delicate, so I don't wear them very often. But she got me spatula earrings. They're so cute. Yeah, little spatula earrings.
Too cute. That's too cute. Oh my God, that's funny.
We have a lot of fun here.
Yes, we do. And we cry and we laugh.
Yep. We do all the things. So I really want to make this a regular thing. Well, I end up just being like, hey, you want to come on?
I know, right? And I'm like, yeah.
Every 2 weeks, I miss you. And I'm like, let's stream together.
We could start doing a once a week.
Yeah.
Oh, a rundown. That's what they do in Scientology. We can do a
okay,
rundown.
let's talk about it. I think that would be awesome. That would be great. All right. What do you think?
In rundown. Sorry.
I could just hang out with you all day.
Same, Marilyn, but I'm sure these nice people have things to do.
Yeah, they've got appointments and all that, and my dogs are still barking, so I guess I should go. But
Well, my
all
cat's
right, you
been
can stick
biting
around for a
me.
minute if you want, and I'm going to play our outro, and we'll talk to y'all later. Bye. Love you all.
Bye, everyone.
Zenu, Marlene, everybody partake. Cheers. This is good coffee. This is why, my hubby makes the coffee.